How's it going, gamers? Another day, another video. In this one we're going to be talking about PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. It's just been released on the PS4 a couple of days ago, 7th of December 2018, which in my eyes is too little too late. PUBG is an open world battle royale. You can play it in first person shooter and also third person. As with any other type of battle royale game, it's last man standing, last duos standing, last squad standing, so on. PUBG was the first battle royale of its kind. It helped pave a path to fame for many top streamers, as it was and still is a fast-thinking, highly competitive game. Released many years ago on PC, it eventually made its way to Xbox and then mobile devices, and so far finally the PlayStation 4. The game modes include solo battle royale. You can play as duos now, squads of up to 4 players, one-man squads, so that's just one guy versus other squads. Plus it's got a training mode for new players to get to grips with control sensitivities and so on and so forth. PUBG gives a lot of options when it comes to customization especially, and I don't mean like just visual, you know, with your clothing and weapon skins or anything like that. I also mean with weapon attachments, because this in itself can turn the tide of battle. Visual items can be unlocked by buying G-Coin from microtransactions, which aren't actually forced on you, because you can also buy a lot of like crates with a random item in, or you can buy specific kits and things like that with in-game currency, these battle points. So that in itself is pretty cool. And also they don't have any type of battle pass like Fortnite and H1Z1 have this way of milking money out of you annually. PUBG doesn't have anything like that. It's literally a choice. If you want to put money in the game for a specific skin, go for it. If you don't. They've got daily and weekly challenges you can complete. They'll give you experience, and this will rank you up in this survival ranking system. And the more you go up in that, the more random crates you'll just unlock. So yeah, keep an eye out for the dailies and weeklies section, because you might have had crates already that you've unlocked and not even realised. So that in itself is really good. I do hope they don't bother trying to put a battle pass in this, because it'll make it stand out for H1Z1 on Fortnite. It's just as simple as that. So your career stats, everything like that, like how accurate you are, how many kills you've had, how long you've been playing the game for, how much play time you've had, how many wins, all sorts are all stored in your career section. You've also got leaderboards, so you can check out how far you are up on the leaderboard with kills, with wins, this, that and the other. I'm not too sure if this is going to be a permanent thing, so since day one this guy's got so many kills, or it's going to reset every week, every month, every you know, year or any or whatever. I don't think it's going to reset like that. I think this might be a permanent thing, which I'm 50-50 over at the moment. You know, you do want that fresh reset of things, but also, you know, you want to track your progress from the moment you started this game. So with things like that, I am at the moment 50-50 with. Now we're going to go over some of the pros and cons with PUBG, because there's quite a lot of them, but in the same instance, most of the pros and cons you're going to end up with, you're going to compare to other battle royale games out there. So that's one thing. But because PUBG's been out for quite a while on most formats, it plays good on the PS4. Its only issues at the moment I've seen are rendering distant objects, having to press the same button over and over again for controls, like just picking up an attachment and you're having to hammer your square button, or you know, your menu's not popping up, and it stresses you out sometimes, because the thing is, with this being a PC game, it feels sluggish. Yeah, it feels like, you know, it just doesn't feel like it's playing smooth. It doesn't feel like you're playing like water, and that's what you want in games like this. This is something that really does let it down. If you're going to play a battle royale game and it's down to how skillful you are in game, how good you are at aiming, how you are at shooting, your situational awareness as well, you know, having a decent headset so you can listen for footsteps all around you, and distant weapons being flipping shot off, and all of this all comes into it. What you do not want letting you down is in-game mechanics. You don't want the fact that, you know, your character isn't running when you want him to run. Yeah, or he's not holstering his weapon so you can start sprinting out of the gas area or whatever. You don't want things like this letting you down. If the only thing that should be letting you down in this game is your own stupidity, or the fact that your enemy's got an upper hand over you, that's it. You do not want the actual game itself screwing you over, and unfortunately I see a lot of players out there who are absolutely brilliant at this game, and the only thing that is screwing their game up is the game itself, not other players or their own, their own thought process, if you will. So for me, that really does let this game down. A lot of people are saying that, because PUBG is literally dying on the PC, that new maps and things like that are going to save it. I don't think it will do, because at the end of the day, it's down to its basic coding and what it all started off as mechanic-wise. And unless you can rewrite that, which you can't, then this game's going to continuously fail. They've brought new maps out and new maps and new maps, and all they do is just prolong the life of PUBG. They don't actually draw everybody back in and take it back to its glory days. A lot of people are trying to stream it out there, hoping to get big on streams. It's not going to happen. The game's too old, it's gone past all that. Now, in the same light, I don't think it's down to Battle Royale itself. I think Battle Royale as a game mod will see a hell of a lot more in a lot of games to come, like Team Deathmatch, King of the Hill, things like that. All game mods you'd expect in a lot of competitive first-person and third-person shooting games, along with a career maybe, but like Activision and that lot, and Treyarch have done with Call of Duty Black Ops 4, I do believe Battle Royale itself is just a game mod, and it'll end up being a game mod you'll see very, very often in shooting games to come. It'd be pretty sad not to, because while a lot of people think it's drying up, it is still highly competitive. You're not playing against bots, you're still playing against real people in these environments, and they can be exhilarating. You do get such a hell of a sense of accomplishment when you come out as #1, and you've got, you beat your kill streak for a game and so on and so forth. You save your mate's life and bring him back like it's nothing. All these little things that you can do in these games really do bring out a sense of accomplishment, but in the same light, they also bring out a sense of failure when you screw up, or you do something so stupid and you knew straight away you shouldn't have done that, but you went and did it anyway. It's just exactly how BRs are, and that's why I think they'll continue to shine in future, whether they're franchises or just individual games to come. I do believe BR is something we'll see a hell of a lot of anyway. Moving on, in the UK, on the PS Store itself, you can get PUBG for like $29.99, $39.99, $49.99. 3 different like deluxe packs, if you will. All they do is they include like a Nathan Drake skin, which I cannot see why they put in this game. Also, you get a bit of G-Coin, you get a bit of this, you get a bit of that, depending on which one you're going to get. Personally, I just went out and bought the physical edition for 25 quid. Cheap as anything. You end up with the playtest server included, so anytime they're testing servers out or anything like that, boom, if you jump on that disc, you've got it. So I was pretty chuffed that I paid so little for it, because there's absolutely no way I would have paid any more. If it was like 30-40 quid, I would have bothered. I would have put the extra towards getting Black Ops 4 and just smash Blackout for a bit. But at the end of the day, because it was so cheap, I thought it's worth getting. Because I really did enjoy H1Z1 when it first came out, but unfortunately, because you can't choose where you're going to drop, and they've not put too much thought into where the end game's going to end up, they're always going to end up using the same map. You're not going to have any customizations. You're never going to have ranged comms, between you and other players that aren't part of your team or whatever. Because of all these things, I do not believe that H1Z1's ever going to get any further than it is now. Yeah, they're going to try and improve rendering, they're going to add more of this when it comes to visuals and stuff, they're going to add a couple of different weapons there and everywhere, but at the moment I see H1Z1 for what it is. It's like, a cash grab for console players, and again, with them, it's too little too late. I do hope in the future, anybody planning on any type of decent battle royale game, that they just go out and maximise the market on PC, consoles, grab as much as you can from them markets and get it out there, improve it, work on a next installation for the game, and you never know, that franchise is something that could continue for many, 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 many years, which is exactly what PUBG needs. Going back to, a lot of people making out it's dying, which I do believe it is on a hell of a lot of formats. I believe PUBG will die on PS4 faster than it arrived, a hell of a lot faster. It's not going to last long when it comes to what it is. It really isn't, because obviously you've got Fortnite, which runs a hell of a lot smoother, even though it's not my type of game, because of its entire build mechanics. Just solely because of these reasons, I don't think that, you know, and also Blackout, because Blackout is as smooth as it is as well, and it runs as good as it does. I don't think PUBG is going to last too long on the PS4. It's not free to play, so you know you're going to have to put your hand in your wallet, and there are better options out there. You know, you spend double, you're going to get a hell of a lot better when it comes to your BR. So I think the only thing that will save PUBG is rebuilding the game from the ground up. A new engine, new game, new vast amounts of content, rather than just building up on what they've already got. Anyway, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Don't forget, you can subscribe to the channel for future notifications from YouTube. Thanks for watching, and good gaming out there.